vintage photos that will blow your mind. May 1940, Memphis, Tennessee. Main Street at night during Cotton Carnival. Acetate negative by Marion Post Woolcott for the Farm Security Administration. Washington, D.C., circa 1901. View of a neighborhood of houses and lot for sale, probably in SW. Circa 1900. Chicago and Northwestern Railway locomotive CNW 605 on turntable. The Liberty Loan Parade in Philadelphia, attended by about 200,000 people, contributed to the widespread outbreak of the Spanish flu in that city. Donning a mask, a man uses a pump to spray an unknown anti-flu substance in the United Kingdom circa 1920. Policemen struggle to restrain young Beatles fans outside Buckingham Palace as the band received their MBEs, October 1965. A group of kids had arranged to care and feed the dog after the owner had died. England, 1936. A streetcar conductor in Seattle not allowing passengers aboard without a mask during the Spanish flu pandemic, 1918. "19-year-old Shigeki Tanaka was a survivor of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima, and he then went on to win the 1951 Boston Marathon. The crowd was silent. An exotic dancer demonstrates that her underwear was too large to have exposed herself after undercover police officers arrested her in Florida. 1983. A farmer paints stripes on her cow to increase its visibility at night and prevent car accidents should it wander onto the road during blackout conditions. Russia suffered through two wars between 1914 and 1920, World War I, and then the Russian Civil Wars, which followed the Russian Revolution. The resulting economic chaos was exacerbated by a drought in early 1921, and a severe famine fell upon the country, particularly in the areas surrounding the Volga and Ural rivers, the regions pictured in this historical photo. Mock bomb raid, UK. Every year, from 1920-1937, the Royal Air Force held a pageant at Hendon Aerodrome in the far northwest of London. The conflict of World War I had led to many advances in aviation and aerial warfare, and the display was meant to showcase the work and abilities of the RAF. This historical photo shows Rabindranath Tagore, a philosopher and poet often referred to as the Bard of Bengal. He opposed the British Raj and advocated for independence from Britain. Radio broadcasting became popular in the early 1920s, after advances in technology made during the First World War. Weekly musical broadcasts started in 1919, and by 1922, there were over 500 stations nationwide with daily broadcasts. September 1908. Gary, West Virginia. Drivers and mules in a coal mine where much of the mining and carrying is done by machinery. Open flame on oil headlamps. Indianapolis Market, August 1908. Wittino, E.N. Klopper. People shopped at open-air markets like this for fresh produce before the advent of the supermarket, which was basically a self-service farmer's market, butcher shop, and dry goods store all under one roof. In 1911, Thomas W. Burgess was the second man to swim the English Channel. It took him 22 hours and 35 minutes. It's not clear if this photo is from that event, but he's definitely not dressed for recreational swimming. Burgess also swam for Great Britain in the 1900 Summer Olympics. Barnesville Mine, 1908. Drivers and trappers going home. Barnesville Mine, Fairmont, West Virginia, October 1908. Ayer, Milclock Tower, Lawrence, Massachusetts, January 1941. The USS Alabama joined the United States Navy in 1900 and spent her first few years engaged in peacetime training. In World War I, she took on a role as a training ship, and after the war was used as a target for aerial bomb testing. The punt gun, which was able to shoot over a pound of ammunition in a single shot and deplete stocks of waterfowl. It was banned in 1860. Nazis singing to encourage people to follow their boycott of Jewish shops in 1933. Japanese Special Naval Landing Forces during the Battle of Shanghai, 1937. Which of these historical photos surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.